Find more performances from Radio 2's Piano Room on BBC Sounds. Just search for Piano Room.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Tom Howrigan. 4 children have been taken to hospital in a critical condition after falling into a freezing lake in Solihull. Witnesses reported seeing 6 people on the ice prior to the incident at Babs Mill Park this afternoon. Superintendent Richard Harris from West Midlands Police said searches would continue at the lake.
We're going to hold the scene tonight and there'll be police presence overnight whilst we ensure that everyone that's, if there's, just in case there's anyone else that might have been involved.
The authorities in Jersey say at least 5 people have now died after an explosion at a block of flats in St Helier. Police say they are still searching for more people and that there are no signs of life in the wreckage. A Libyan man who's accused of making the bomb which destroyed a flight over Lockerbie in 1988 is in US custody. Abu Ajayla Massoud is thought to have been kidnapped in Libya last month. The explosion on Pan Am Flight 103 killed 270 people. In 2001, Abdul Basit al-Megrahi was convicted of the attack. But some family members of victims, including the Reverend John Mosey, have questioned the fairness of that first trial and what any new one would look like.
If there is some solid evidence, of course we'd be very glad to hear it. But I wouldn't be very happy to hear it in a court that is influenced by Scotland, who made such a mess of the last trial, or America, whose influence was there as well. I think it has to be an independent country trial.
The head of the Royal College of Nursing, Pat Cullen, has said she would suspend a strike by her members this week if the government agreed to enter pay negotiations. Nurses in England, Wales and Northern Ireland will hold the first of 2 walkouts on Thursday. Ministers have insisted they will stick to the current 4.75% pay rise offer recommended by an independent review. The England men's football team are back in the country after being knocked out of the World Cup last night. Gareth Southgate's side lost 2-1 to France to end their hopes of winning a first major trophy for 56 years. Our sports correspondent Laura Scott is at Birmingham Airport and says it's not the homecoming the players wanted.
You've seen the range of emotions from the players talking on social media about how they're reacting. They thought that this was their time to shine on the world stage, and instead they've come back to a pretty cold and dreary Birmingham Airport. Not quite the scenes that they would have been hoping for.
There's been disruption at Gatwick and Stansted airports this evening after snow caused runways to be closed. It comes as people in Cornwall are being advised to avoid all but essential travel tonight and tomorrow due to treacherous conditions on the roads. And the weather, another very cold night with snow continuing to spread across the southeast of England. Snow showers also possible near coastal areas, mainly clear with widespread frost and fog elsewhere. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 10.
Now, BBC Radio 2 unwinds with Angela Griffin.
Oh, there is a chill in the air. It is dark and it's frosty in the mornings. You know it's cold when you see your breath in the air, right? It is most definitely hat, glove and scarf weather, especially if you're up north. Are you starting to look a little bit like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I am. You are not alone. Do not worry. Welcome back to Radio 2 Unwinds with me, Angela Griffin, here as ever to keep you feeling warm while you take a little bit of time out for yourself. I've got music on the way from Haim, First Aid Kit and Whitney Houston. But first, following the sad news of the death of Fleetwood Mac's Christine McVie, I couldn't start the show without paying homage to her and her magnificent talent. She is sorely missed. Here's Songbird.